All of a sudden, I get a splitting headache and my consciousness gets switched between the ethereal and earthen planes several times in a row in quick succession, very similarly to how it happened when the ether was attacking me. Just when I thought it was over, the same thing happens again, except that I go back and forth between the two planes more than 10 times in 1 second. Holy shit. Mary, what's wrong? Kate asked me, now looking very worried. Did somebody cast a dizziness spell on you? No, it's not a dizziness spell. It's the headache takes over me and I spend a good few moments alternating between my soul and my body's perspective constantly. I think this time I may have switched between the two planes at least 100 times. Do you have any idea what's causing this? Kate asked me. Does it feel like a normal headache or is it something else? Tell Kate the truth about what's happening to me. Tell Kate it's just a normal headache, that she shouldn't worry. Why would we hide this? I'm not sure what's happening, I say. I keep getting sent back and forth between earthen plane and the ethereal plane. It's giving me these awful headaches. I think I'm having trouble readjusting to being back on the earthen plane, but I don't know why. Oh no, Flower says. Oh no, oh no. Mary, close your eyes. Close your eyes quick and keep them closed. Do it now. Okay, I'm closing them, I say, as I close my eyes, just like she asked. Now what? I don't know, I can hear Flower saying. What do you mean you don't know? I ask her. Mary, I think the abyss is trying to pull you back in, Flower says in a panicky voice. The abyss? I say, you mean the ethereal abyss? The place made of pure darkness where you sent me to escape from the ether. Yes, Flower says. Remember how you couldn't manage to return to your sanctuary by yourself from there? And Petal had to pour some cold water on you on the earthen plane in order to wake you up? I remember, yeah, I say. Well, that wasn't the proper way to do it, Flower says. Petal only did it as an extreme measure, but because you couldn't wake up by yourself, and we were hoping that it would be enough, but I'm starting to think that it wasn't. So what does that mean? I say, while my eyes are still closed. What do I do now? Maybe you could live the rest of your life with your eyes closed, Flower says in a meek voice. What? I shout. I'm sorry, Flower says in a panicky voice. It's just that this has never happened before. I have no idea what you should do. The only thing I know is that as long as you keep your eyes closed, both here and on the ethereal plane, the abyss shouldn't be able to hurt you, she pauses. You do have your eyes closed on the ethereal plane too, don't you? Flower asks. How am I supposed to know that? I say. I can't check if I'm still switching between the planes while I have my eyes closed. Yeah, but can't you feel it? Flower says, with your magical sense, I mean. I can't differentiate the auras from the ethereal plane from the ones on the earthen plane, I say. I won't even know what difference to look for. Isn't there anything else I can do? Anything at all? Okay, well, you're not dead yet, so that's a good start, Flower says, with her voice still shaky. Maybe if I Flower, calm down. I hear Flower's voice again. Oh, it's Eluna, but this time in the tone of Eluna. Think about this rationally. The abyss cannot affect the ether any more than the ether can affect the abyss. Even if the abyss wanted to bring him back, there is no way for it to reach him. Then how is this happening? Flower says, still sounding panicked. A small piece of darkness must have traveled with him when he made the return trip, Eluna says. Considering that he is not already dead after all this time, my guess is that the darkness has attached itself to the exterior of his sanctuary, is trying to make its way in. If you can reach Barry's mind from the ethereal plane, you should easily be able to cleanse the darkness with your fire. But I don't know where Barry's mind is, Flower says. We never reached it the last time when I tried leading there. Yeah, she teleported us, I think. Better listen to me, Eluna tells me. Your eyes might be closed, but you still have your hearing, you still have your sense of touch. Normally the inside of your sanctuary should feel different to the touch than the floor. What? Normally the inside of your sanctuary should feel... Isn't it like a super small cube where we hunched over? Like a fucking fetus or something, as far as I remember? We're sitting on the ground here, then touch it with your hands. If you are being tossed around between the two planes of existence, you'd feel the texture of the floor change beneath your palm. Would this work? That's a really weird thing, because it's not like his actual body is gonna move in the, not the actual body, the soul, mind consciousness in the abyss. Why was his mind in the abyss, by the way? As far as I remember, everyone's mind is in the ethereal plane, isn't it not? Is it not? I think the whole idea was that there was the ethereal plane where there were roaming around as souls. There was the bottom part, which is the, I don't know, ethereal fire planes or whatever, where you fall down and then you get fucking turned into soul goop. And then there was the abyss, which I never really understood what the abyss was, and just his mind is there for some reason and she sent him there. Now regardless, good idea. I say with my eyes still closed. I'll do that right now. Almost immediately after I sit down on the floor and put my palms on it, I can feel the ground changing rapidly between the cold hard stone of the underground corridor to a warm soft texture that I've never felt before. It's working. I now know that I'm still switching. Okay, I can confirm that I'm still being sent back and forth between the two planes, I say. So wouldn't that cut off when he talks? Like, wouldn't it like his dialogue would cut off in the middle and then get resume or whatever? What do you want me to do? I want you to concentrate on your palms, Eluna says, and to imagine that you are sending magical energy throughout the whole cube that you are currently inside on the ethereal plane. You think you can do that? Yeah, I think I can, I say as I try to do what Eluna says. Like, I would have been confused that how is he able to use magic, but actually he can't. But in the ethereal plane, there's like no restrictions, so he can just like, as long as he understands the theory behind the magic, he can kinda do it. I mean, not kinda, he does do it, but regardless. It's kind of weird. It's like his skill set is so unique. Like, he was so hell-bent on becoming a mage that his skill set is like, you know, how should I even put this? It's like, you know how if you were to like master swordsmanship that required a superhuman alien body, like if a swordsman, like a swordsmanship move, unlike our real world life, required you to move 10 meters in one direction, and then for the next move you move like southeast 5 meters, and it's like you have to do that within a second, and like obviously human bodies can do that, but then you train a martial arts specifically for that, but you can't execute it because you don't have the body of that type. So it's like, why would you even train in that? But it's like he's so hell-bent on it, and he's like, oh man, I'm just gonna fucking learn weird stuff that I will never be able to use. But I suppose that's currently helping him somehow. In the meantime, Flower, you're going to need to transform back into your evolved state and see if you can detect a sanctuary with magic overflowing from it, Eluna says. But you said I shouldn't transform again until Flower says, but she's interrupted. Never mind that, and never mind what I said, Eluna says. This is an emergency. If you know how to turn back to your evolved form, do it now. Okay, Flower says. Okay, I'm doing it right now. So I don't mean to alarm anyone. I hear Melinda from somewhere close to me. But if I don't keep pulling these levers, the traps are going to get activated and kill us all. Is there no way for us to delay the traps? Yes, there is, but I'm already doing that, Melinda says. The most I can wait between 2 levers is 5 minutes. This means if you're not done helping Barry within the next 20 minutes, we are going to need to get out of here and forget about the puzzle piece altogether. Why? Kate says. Can we come back later? We can, but the puzzle piece dispenser will not be activatable again for at least a month. How it's so odd that she knows this, but then again, maybe in the long life she has lived, she probably been here. In other words, Flower, if you're planning to do something, do it fast. Alright, Flower says, I'm on it. I'm pretty sure that I can already sense Barry's sanctuary. Give me a few moments and a teleport there. No more than 5 seconds later, I hear Flower speaking again in a victorious tone. I did it, she says loudly. I found it. I found Barry's sanctuary. Good. Eluna says, now, are you seeing any unusual shades along the water of the cube, or maybe towards the center? Yes, Flower says. Yes, I think I see it. I'm burning it now. Perfect, Eluna says. Let us know when you're done so that Barry can open his eyes. Just a second. Just a second. Okay, I'm done. Flower says. It's gone. The shade's gone. Ask Flower to check the whole surface of the cube in case there are more shadows. I mean, we do have time, so I suppose it's fine. Can you check to see if there are any other shadows hiding on the surface of the cube? I say. If there was one of them, then there might be more. I don't think I saw any more of them, but I'll look closer just to be sure. Flower says, give me a minute. She then remains silent for about 20 seconds as she carefully looking for the shade. So I think I might have found another one. Flower says, hold on, I'll get rid of this one too. Can you just burn the whole surface of the cube? I've asked her. At least that way we'll be certain that we don't miss anything. I don't know, can I? Flower says, would anything bad happen if I did that? Not that I'm aware of, Eluna says. These sanctuaries should be designed to be very resistant to magic. Who designed them? Go ahead and cover it in flames. Roger that, Flower says. For the next 10 seconds, I hear some loud noises, which I can only assume are the burning flames that Flower is using on my cube in the ethereal plane. Once the noises stop, Flower reports to us that she finished her task. Okay, everything should be fine now, Flower says. Barry, you can open your eyes. Finally, I say. As I open my eyes, like Flower instructed me, maybe now we can concentrate on what we came here to do instead of, wait a minute, what's this?